Live from the Base Room Studio 2.0 in Seattle, Washington, this is the Podworm Spacecast. The Podworms are 7 lifelong friends who, just like the Extreme Bachelor, are competing with 20 other lucky contestants, including Joseph Coney, for your love. Welcome to the Spacecast.
God damn it.
Podworm Spacecast, throw it in your face cast. Podworm Spacecast, get a little taste cast.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Podworm Spacecast. The boys are back, and we've got the talking mime, Mike McCoy.
Stepping into a good time.
Weed enthusiast, Phil Williams.
Just want to give a shout out to my boy JK. That's you, Coney, baby.
Tickle monster.
Here we go. Yeah,
Chase Golka.
Hello.
Erectile dysfunction specialist, Kevin McCoy.
I can answer any question you have.
And grain merchant, Peter Fries.
Grain merchant is code for cocaine.
Yes, exactly right. Well, we're so excited to have you.
Who are you?
Oh, I guess that makes me. Who am I? I guess I'm the horse ejaculator. Andrew LeClaire.
Good.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Andy.
Good.
Yeah.
New names. Is this season 4?
Wow.
It is now.
Did we just step into season 4 without even knowing it?
Damn.
That's huge. Well,
Huge.
I mean, welcome to season 4. If
It's official. Did you love
It's
the
official.
season 3 finale?
yeah,
It was a cliffhanger.
Didn't see it coming.
It was a cliffhanger.
there's still a possibility that we're still in. We've already been in season 4, and we just didn't do the math properly.
But what
So-
is time though? Isn't the podcast just a flat circle?
Well, yeah. I mean,
The podcast is a construct.
What's a construct?
Peter's chowing away on cookies on mic. The fucking since the episode started.
To be fair, they
Professional
are.
podcast.
To be fair, they are Girl Scout cookies.
Thin Mints are really good.
Still chowing. Anyway, we have a great episode for you. We have more pod mail. It just keeps pouring in. I'm going to recount my my time at a concert this weekend.
Oh, sounds fun.
Yep, we're gonna.
You wait, hey, Andrew left the house this weekend, guys.
Wow.
Andrew went to a concert.
He's going to recount his time.
At a concert.
Let me recount the time I had at a concert for you.
1, 2, 3.
3 licks
To get to the center.
of a concert. We're gonna play a round of over under and SRG. Huh? Stay tuned.
Where's the end?
If
Don't touch that dial.
I mean, that's some clickbait. I mean, you could skip ahead, but I'd advise you don't because there's going to be quality content every minute leading up to it.
Actually, I'd advise that you go back to the beginning and listen to all that again.
I'd advise you play this at half speed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you missed.
Let it permeate you really deeply. All right, let's get some pod mail here. So we are just getting this outcropping of pod mail.
Yeah, we've been thinking
Outpouring?
about
Outpouring.
putting a cap on our email, huh?
Yeah. Well, see,
Shut it down.
We're waiting to get an email back from Google.
We're
about
actually
that.
we're moving to Amazon Web Services because there's just so much traffic.
Yeah.
We need to upgrade.
We're gonna get into Zendesk where
Yeah.
we can manage everybody's tickets.
yeah. And I
That's
have
a little inside baseball
Yeah, I
for all
hope
you
everybody knows. Yeah,
customer service people.
Zendesk.
I don't know how
Oh,
many
yeah.
people know what Zendesk is.
Yes.
shout out to all the customer support people listening to our podcast.
Hey.
This pod mail comes to us unsurprisingly from someone with a pun name that could not identify themselves. And here, I'm not mad. I'm just confused. I want to make that clear.
Just think of yourself as Dear Abby.
I'm going to think of myself that way. And now I'm not confused anymore. Kevin, it's very clear to me now. Thank you.
Oh, problem solved. That's great.
Yeah, that was easier than I thought.
That's really positive.
Okay.
Thanks for sending the email. This is great.
This pod mail comes to us from Maya Pisa. Dear Podworms.
Wait.
Is it a joke?
Is it my pizza?
Is it my M-I-A?
My
is
pizza?
it not
My
Mia
pizza.
Mia pizza.
Maya pizza.
That's offensive.
Dear
Maya pizza.
All right, I'll give it a B.
Yeah.
Points. I mean, we've been getting Bart Simpsons pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Glenn Chassel is a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
Maya Pizza. All right. Dear Podworms, I have a problem at work. My department likes to throw small potlucks for team birthdays, holidays, etc. We invite another department that we work with closely, and everyone contributes something, as one does for a potluck. So every time we have one of these things, without fail, this guy whose department is next to ours sneaks over and takes food. At first, this guy, let's call him Billy. Again, don't like to step outside the email when I'm reading it, but why give him a fake name? First of all, I don't even know your fucking name. Okay. All right.
Wait, how do you know it's a fake name?
Well, they said, let's call him Billy.
How do you know Maya Pizza is a fake name?
Wow. I think I just became woke.
Wow.
Like, it's not. I mean, that could easily be a real name.
I can envision Monday morning, Billy walks up. He's like, Miss Pizza?
Yeah, really.
I guess that's true.
I did listen to the Podworm Spacecast as I do every week. Great one. I actually bought some leggings earlier.
Yeah, the whole office listens, loves it.
But the things you said it means me.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it is because they actually put quotes around the name Billy, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, well, I get why Billy. They said let's call him Billy. Put quotes on Billy. That's fine. The whole presupposition though is that Maya Pizza is a fake name.
That's true. Maybe I'm being too critical.
I think you're just assuming it because it's not a name that we know.
Okay.
How many
all right.
people do you know with the last name Pizza, though?
You know what?
It's not pizza.
Pizza.
It's Pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah. You know, I'm willing to be proven wrong. All right. Let's just keep reading on.
Maya Pizza, if you're a real person, thanks for listening.
Maya Pizza.
It might be Mia.
And we love your name.
Well, hang on. They are a real person. We know that at least. They typed this message out. This wasn't a Russian bot farm.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Probably.
let's hear the rest of the email.
Okay. At first, this guy, let's just call him Billy, would just walk in and ask, what's the occasion? Before making himself a plate and leaving without even a thank you. But now he literally sneaks into our department all quiet and stealthy and grabs just a few things as not to linger too long, get caught. We recently had a party for Valentine's Day, and in hopes of remedying the problem, one of my coworkers put up 3 signs that said, invites only, please. At first, we felt bad about it, but after more thought, we said, fuck it. He steals our food. Why should we feel bad?
Yeah.
Well, homeboy posts up outside of our departments towards the end of the day after half the team is left, and when he thinks the room is empty, he sneaks in and helps himself to leftovers.
Vulture.
Turns out, Billy's insatiable hunger and knack for sniffing out food across a building has landed him a reputation. His self-invitations have even led to my coworkers needing to go buy their own lunches because there wasn't enough food after Billy helped himself to the potluck. Podworms, how do we get this guy to not eat our food? Yours forever, Maya Pizza. Worth pointing out here, their name is spelled in the signature line differently than it is in their email.
Miss Pizza.
Like how differently?
We see right through your story.
So
What are the 2 spellings?
So we have Pizza, and then we have at the end they signed off Peitzza,
Like pizza.
like a literal phonetic spelling of pizza.
All right. I'm gonna say 100% that's a fake person.
So why put
I
Billy
don't know.
in?
It could just be a typo.
Okay, that's,
Oh, whoops.
I mean,
I think maybe we're getting hung up on the wrong issues. I know I, for one, am Team Billy. I think Billy's winning at life.
No.
He's sneaking food.
Fuck this Billy guy.
He's not getting fired. I don't know. It sounds like this is a pretty corporate,
He's
terrible.
not getting fired.
I can see where Phil's coming
Like
from.
it sounds like this is a pretty shitty like office
The
environment.
company has food. I work at this company.
It's not the
No,
company's
it's not
food.
the company's
It's
food.
the department.
It's people bringing in
Yeah,
their
yeah,
own
the
food.
department of a company that I work at has food. I also have food.
All right, let's
So-
vote on whose side we're on.
Well,
now.
no.
Okay.
Let's kind of dig into it because she's this person, Maya, if she is a Maya.
Miss Pizza.
Miss something. Apparently, he's taken food where coworkers have had to go buy their own lunches because he has taken food from their.
Wait, did it
They
say
had a
that?
department
They had
potluck.
a department potluck.
He ate so much food. How big is their department that this one person, like, also like
Okay.
it's- like literally every department potluck I've ever been to, there's been way leftover food, like
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, can I
leftover
get just one little note here? I don't know. The information we don't have is whoever is getting the food for said party. are they good at what they do?
This
This is a question we have to talk about.
I think
they could be bad, and Billy is just.
I don't think that this is like. I think everybody's making their own dish and bringing it.
It's a potluck, yeah.
It's a pot. It's not like the company's paying for this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't because I think if the company was paying for this, there wouldn't be a problem.
Then Billy, you're right. Then Billy should at least bring some Jello.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, some ground horse.
He should bring some Jello. I'm
hooves.
sorry, I missed that
So
part.
I'm kind of in agreement where he's kind of a little bit of a scumbag, except to the very end here, where
fuck
it says, he's going after hours when he thinks the place is empty and he's helping himself to food. To me, that just seems like the reasonable thing to do. It's like everybody's gone, there's leftover food, this is going to go to waste. Why don't you eat it? And they're like, Billy. Like maybe Billy's fucking poor. Maybe Billy's like
I think Billy, I was going to put that in the
fridge tomorrow.
No, I think what he's done.
When there's literally 3 signs that say invite only.
Yeah.
I think
this
that
guy
he's
sucks.
No, he's changed his method because he used to come during the occasion, and now he's got such a bad reputation in the
And he
office for
knows
taking.
it. He
so
knows
now
he's wrong.
just waiting.
All
If
right.
he wasn't wrong, why would he be trying to hide?
No. Here's how you solve it. You get a pizza, Maya, and you poison it
Yes.
Yep.
and leave it. Like take 3 slices, throw them away, hide them somewhere, so it looks like people have eaten that pizza, the poison pizza, and then you leave it out there for Billy. Problem takes care of itself. I just did this recently with rats, so I know.
Oh, you got a rat? I got just the
Solution. You call what's your landlord's name?
Jolt.
Let's call Jolt. He can take care of it. Jolt.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to put a sign that says like "fuck off, Billy" next to the food, but I think an actual way to stop it would be actually inviting him to every potluck.
I
that's
don't-
good actually.
Damn.
I don't.
You should just invite him to every single one,
Turn the other cheek.
and he would have to bring some shit.
Oh yeah. I like
I
that.
don't.
actually.
Okay. I feel like I'm still in the minority here of being Team Billy because
You could be Team Billy. We can
I
disagree,
just
but
think
you're wrong.
that in my experience, Kevin illustrated a great point. In company potlucks, 99% of the time there is too much food. B, have you ever been to a potluck where every single person from your department bought something? No.
No.
This is true.
There's so now we've drawn this weird arbitrary line that Billy is now ineligible from the food because it's like, hey, let me finish. I've got a full presentation here. Okay, I have the case of Billy, man. If you're out there, Billy, I'll go to bat for you here. Second of all, Andrew, again, correct. Waited. He was trying to be considerate. Oh, perhaps I'll wait. And just pick up the scraps because again, who's taking home 2 brownies?
That's like the person who does a home invasion when everyone's home and is like, yeah, I'm going to take your TV from you. And then it was such a bad experience for him and the person he robbed that, you know what? I'm going to wait until you leave your house. Then I'm going to take your
Yeah,
stuff.
he's like, you know what? It's better if they just don't know.
You guys are unreasonable. Point D. If you ever made food, it's not that you've made the food for a potluck, been like, wow, I hope I get my nutritional value out of this. I hope I really fill my belly. It's like, hey, I've made this thing. This is my specialty, and I get to share it with the people that I work with, that I'm close with. If I made
Who were
something,
invited.
I would be happy to be like, oh, Billy, you want to try my Russian dumplings? Help yourself. I'd love for you to have one.
Billy didn't do shit for those Russian dumplings.
Billy should bring something. That I will say that.
Yeah.
He should bring
Billy should
something.
Bring something.
Eventually.
but
not the first or second
I
time,
will
but
say
eventually.
at work when we have food, when a department has food, whether it was brought by us or like our team, like our department has a budget for it, we buy it. We send out like a Slack or we put it in a common area when we're through with it. Like we had a Costco pizza today.
Right, totally.
We had a Costco pizza for our segment. And we ate like almost all of it. And then I like walked it over to an area where we put food that we no longer want. And then anybody is free to do it. Or we put it in a
game.
Slack channel
For the
like, hey,
vultures.
donuts. Yeah. And then you figure out who the horrible people are in the office and you make sure not to talk to them.
I guarantee that Billy is made out to be the villain, and there's probably someone that doesn't really bring shit to this potluck that is skirting under the table and maybe even pointing fingers at this Billy character.
Yeah. Isn't the pot
You
like
think Billy's being framed here?
Paul.
Fucking Paul.
Paul's probably out there being like, oh yeah, Billy didn't bring shit.
Oh, Billy. Billy's not even part of this department.
Paul's the asshole that brings like knives and forks. Like
he brings
he brings like the cutlery. Thanks, Paul.
He brought something. I think that's fine. If you bring in knives and forks, I feel like you're doing your part.
Not
still
in an
bringing it.
office.
It's not
That's
glamour,
pretty-
but it's needed.
An office has knives and forks.
How do you feel
Because he brings them. Fuck you. I hate Paul.
Dude, Team Billy, anti-Paul.
What do you think about? What do you think about the people who
You're siding with just a freeloader.
Your guys' way to argue.
Let alone the guy who actually brings them.
You two in the office are the guys who just take the food and don't bring
Seriously.
anything. You're also the type of guys who would accidentally open the cap off a gallon of water.
Okay.
And then just leave it
Listen,
there.
I don't work in
Okay.
an office, so whatever.
Yeah, you're not allowed to anymore, Mike.
No, I work at my own office.
I love how your guys' strategy was to create another fictitious purpose and shift the blame to this fictitious purpose.
Scapegoat.
Rather than yeah, exactly.
No, I'm just telling you the fucking truth, Chase.
Yeah, well,
You two should be on a
well, plus Maya and Paul, they work in the warehouse.
Yeah.
And Billy's coming down from the office where they have donuts for free every day anyways, stealing the warehouse people's food and going
Yeah.
back up there to his high goddamn tower.
Kevin, you've changed my mind. I'm anti-Billy now. It's really
Yeah,
fuck Billy.
Billy's an elitist.
Billy's starting
He's
a class war.
He's elitist scum. He's a vampire. He sucks the life out of the hardworking department and then goes back to his ivory tower
Yeah.
and laughs because they can no longer eat.
yeah,
All right, it's settled. Fuck Billy.
I think the only recourse,
fuck Paul.
bring it to HR.
and also Paul. Yeah,
He must. Yep.
don't even get me started on Ted.
Billy and Paul.
Oh, Andrew's HR corner.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully that helps you out, Maya. If you have any, if you have any workplace,
Yeah, Maya, what was your question?
I don't remember. So, I think
I
something
don't even
about
know how to order a pizza or something.
I still think poison him.
Yeah,
Start the class war. Make it happen.
I mean, there's a
Well,
rise up.
maybe not poison him severely, but like if you could put some like what's the stuff that makes you shit?
X-Lax.
Yeah, if you could like lace
Shitlax.
X-Lax, shitlax. If you could lace X-Lax in like the food and just make a plate for him, and that'll teach him. A day of
Yeah.
shitting at work is awful.
You know what's funny? Putting X-Lax in people's food can actually get you in jail. You know that?
Whoa.
All right, you did not hear that on this podcast.
There's a life pro tip for you.
Hey,
And why do you know this? Why did you know this interesting factoid?
It was on like a Reddit video or.
But wait. If you make
Reddit
the
post.
food and just put it on it, say that I am constipated and I put X-Lax in my pie, and I just happen to leave the pie.
No, because if there's a possibility that you had left it for people to grab, because you're basically poisoning people.
Or helping them have a bowel movement.
Listen, either way, Maya, there's a handful of good options on the table. Choose whichever one makes most sense to you. But most importantly, if you have office-related grievances or just want to reach out, pwspacecast@gmail.com, send in that pod mail. And if you're brave enough, use your own real fucking name.
And also, genuinely, if you want to use a fake name, we'll just take the pod mail. But
Yeah.
we'll pretend to be upset, but please.
Also,
Doesn't really
if
matter.
you work in an office with Phil and you notice that food is going missing, it's probably Phil.
Also, Paul, we're ready anytime if you want to come forward.
oh my god.
If you want to say your
Also,
side.
Maya, if you're already putting X-Lax into every meal that I ever have at Chipotle, that would make a lot of sense.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Very
All right,
sneaky,
so last weekend there was a show at Barboza for a guy named Alex Cameron, and he's a guy that me and Mike are fans of. He has, I don't know, like how would you describe him? Like singer songwriter guy, but like 80s style influence. Like it's kind of satire.
Yeah, it's definitely satire. He's like kind of like Heartland rock, like Bruce Springsteen-y, like at like the modern version of it, but like in a very satirical, like fragile masculinity kind of way.
Yeah, right. He's parodying like the typical macho guy.
Yeah, his songs are super catchy, but all the words are like as if a douchebag wrote them.
Right, but it's all kind of self satire.
Are they like? That reminds me of like Macklemore's original like album. It's not rap, right? But like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like his.
It's kind of just
Yeah,
like
because Macklemore's music is a joke.
Let's poison him.
Macklemore, come on the pod. We're looking forward to it.
But either way, so last year me and Mike saw him at the Crocodile.
Yep.
And that was a fun show. I ended up going to that because Julie got sick the last minute and Mike extended me an invite, which was a real fun time. So this year came around and saw that he was playing.
Shout out to Julia getting sick.
Hey, thanks, Julia.
Nice
Appreciate
job,
that.
Julia.
But this year, I think they posted the tour announcement late last year, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it or not because of my school schedule. So I decided to kind of wait until the last minute.
Nerd.
And then so we get to the weekend of, and Emily texts me and she says, "Hey, I see," because Facebook posted the, hey, reminder, Alex Cameron tomorrow. And she said, "Hey, do you want to go to that?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess I kind of do want to go to that." And so I'm on the bus on my way home from work. And so I'm hitting up, looking at the Barboza tickets, and they're all sold out. The show's sold out. And so I go to StubHub and I see that there's 3 tickets left total. And so I jump on 2 of them as quickly as possible, pay probably double I would have paid just kind of buying them originally.
Oh shit, I didn't know this.
And so I pick them up and buy them, and I text Emily like, "All right, we're good to go." And then after I text Emily, I text Mike and I said, "Hey, were you still planning going to, I don't remember, did you ever get tickets to Alex Cameron?" He said, "Oh shit, I was just about to text you."
It's gonna give you the tickets.
He was going to give me the tickets. He couldn't go because Julia had a work function he forgot about.
It seems to be a theme.
And this is literally no joke.
She just again couldn't go to the show. She really wanted to.
I mean,
She loves Alex Cameron.
loves him.
Hates him.
And she does exist. Truly, she's a real person.
Real person who goes out with me sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, Christopher Walken.
We're married. It's great.
But this is no joke. Less than 3 minutes from when I purchased the tickets, and I'm driving home, and I'm thinking, God damn it! If I had just texted Mike first, why didn't I just text him? I knew he were interested.
paid double.
Well, maybe not double. That might be exaggerating. But plus, because Ticketmaster throws a big fee
No,
on it.
I don't trust you. You fucking liar. I don't trust you anymore.
It was
StubHub,
triple,
Sam.
wasn't it?
StubHub. No, it wasn't triple. So I'm like, okay, so let me try and sell my tickets so I can just get Mike's 2 free ones, try to recoup a little of my losses here. And so I throw them on StubHub, and I put them up for about the same price I bought them, but StubHub takes a cut, so I wouldn't have made my money. I got maybe like 65-70% of the money back, so it wasn't that bad. So ultimately, they sold pretty fast, and at the end of the day, I paid less than I would have paid if I had bought them outright.
2 tickets.
Yeah, so it ended up being a good deal. And so Mike gave me the tickets, and the show was at 7. So Saturday, I'm doing kind of just schoolwork, getting ready for the evening because, the night's kind of shot at that point. And we wanted to get there a little bit early because as we've gotten older and in these small venues, we just like to sit down and chill,
So intimate.
like not looking to get up in the front and mosh and, slap dicks with all the teenagers there.
Whoa, dude.
That's the only reason I go.
kind of shows have you
you're
been
not
to?
you're not Chase, okay? Let's just calm
true.
down.
You're more at the bar than the Bosa, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm more at the, that's exactly right.
Damn.
And so we decided to get there a little bit early. And so it's in Capitol Hill, my stomping grounds, as well as the Bass Room Studio stomping grounds.
Hey.
Hey, and so we leave.
Hey.
We leave at about 5:30. Show at 7. We get to the parking garage around 6. We got about an hour to kill, and so we kind of walk across the street, get some Mexican, sit down at the bar, enjoy some drinks, some food.
Get some Mexican.
Yeah,
Nice.
just hanging out,
Nice.
enjoying the evening.
Fucking good time.
It's a good ass time. And then we
Julia would have loved that. She loves going to Mexican.
Oh yeah, I mean
She exists.
says it's her favorite.
right?
She's
a real person, so
and she's definitely married to you.
absolutely.
So we
Who are we talking about?
My wife, Julia. She's so cool and exists. It's real.
love her so much. Wish she could have been there.
That would have been great.
So we walk across the street, and Barboza's connected to another club. What's it called? Numos.
Numos. is what
Numos.
it's called.
And so there's a few people.
Finding Numos.
There's a few people in front of us. We're walking up, showing them the ticket, and the bouncer's like, "This guy apparently is not checking tickets because there's kind of a back area where they actually check the tickets where the venue is. It's kind of in the basement." And so this dude's like, "I just want to see your ID." So he checks our ID. We walk in, and then as we're about to have our tickets checked, we see that the actual schedule's posted. And here's what happens: is that the ticket, for some reason, they always make it incredibly difficult to find out who's playing at the concert besides the person you're seeing and when the people are playing.
Yes.
So my impression was that the show was gonna be at 7. I expected there to be an opener and that we'd be seeing him by, like 7:45, getting this shit started. So look at the schedule, and he's got 2 openers, and he's not playing until 9:45. And so it's 7.
Oh.
And so
It's almost like you're at a concert.
so we take
What a bummer.
so we take a pause. You know, we're kind of like we take a step back. We sit at the little booth at the bar, and we're kind of just sitting there looking at looking down. We're just like, well, I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a longer night than we expected. And then Emily said what might have been like the most like Emily and Andrew thing ever. I just really connect with her on like a cosmic level. She said, I don't know what the worst case situation is, that we wait to see him until 9:45, or that we just don't see him at all.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you know what? I don't really know what I think is worse either. Because I'm sitting there looking down the barrel of, sitting around for 3 hours at Barboza.
Like, what if the openers are good?
It's very possible.
Music.
Spoiler alert, I wouldn't know because we ended up not going.
Oh my God. Wait, did you even stay for one of the bands?
We turned tail right then.
You even get a beer. You were literally sitting at a bar.
The most fucking boring couple on the planet.
You can't just talk.
You're terrible.
And drink and talk about things. And
I am so fucking with you. I would have done the same thing.
oh my lordy lord.
Let's poison him.
I also would have looked online because it definitely said at least 8 p.m. on the thing. So you got there at 7.
Yeah.
So
Man,
you
that's
could
real
have got there at
early.
8, and then 9:45 is not.
We
that far away.
we arrived in Capitol Hill at 6.
I get the distance, right? The time you're like, oh, this is a lot different than I expected. I do understand that.
Right.
I've done that. We've done that together. I think to see the guy from Vampire Weekend. What's his name? Rostam. We saw Rostam, but we got there like 2 hours early.
Yeah,
and
we
then we're
fucked
like,
up.
oh, we're gonna be here for
Could
a
you
while.
could you not have like left and then gone and hung out somewhere else on Capitol Hill?
Well,
Yeah, you guys could come over to my place.
It's true.
No, Chase, they wanted to have fun. God.
Looking for a good
It's like
time.
4 blocks.
I thought you were out of the state.
Right.
Yeah, looking for a good time.
A good time though.
Yeah.
You know?
Either
oh,
something
sorry.
fun.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
4 blocks to a you.
They didn't. Hey, they didn't buy tickets to a Rebel Scum show. Okay,
Did you just immediately leave Seattle at
Clearly.
that point?
He took a flight.
I was
out.
wondering because I
flew
didn't hear
away.
He
anything
flew out
from
of the
you.
city. Andrew hopped on a flight at SeaTac. He was like, "What is your next flight?" It was going to Anchorage, Alaska. He said, "Put me on that
on
flight,"
it.
and they left.
Okay, so obviously a few questions here. First of all, go ahead, Phil.
So I can understand not wanting to sit around there, but
Yeah.
what did you have like a meeting with your accountant that night? Like what else were you doing?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Yes, we left right away. And the reason being is because for me, honestly, like I am pretty busy these days, and I actually just like to be at home and just chilling, like to be relaxed without any obligations. For me, it's like that feels pretty good. And just in general, going out, I'm like, take it or leave it on going out,
But
right?
you would not.
See,
You wouldn't
that's-
feel as comfortable like sitting with your girlfriend in a bar than you would like in the car or at home.
Well, no, it has nothing to do with comfort. It's that we went home, watched fucking Married at First Sight, fucking like 6 episodes.
Yeah, but
And
you already
killed it.
paid for tickets to
you
see a
paid
show, and you were already there.
Listen, it's called the sunk cost fallacy. It's called the sunk cost fallacy. Just because you've invested
Hold
in
on,
something.
hold on. Is
Dude,
this like the same bullshit?
You're
You
so wrong.
is this your same bullshit about something about? Is this incest again?
this is not incest. But here's what happened. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that you went to the doctor a few years ago and he diagnosed you with being allergic to fun.
Hey, roasted.
And this is one of the side effects.
Bring in Jeff Roast.
Side effects may include.
But see what
I
happened.
can't even imagine. Like, you didn't even listen to one song.
No, I didn't listen to one
Also,
song.
you were already expecting to see an opener showing up right when doors open.
What day? Wait, what day
why
was
would-
this of the week?
You already knew you were going to see an
You've
opener.
been to concerts.
Yep.
What
These are
day?
all
Been
true.
to concerts?
What day was this? Like what day of the week?
Concerts. You can show up an hour late and you're usually fine.
I've never had to break up with a friend before, but I think that
It does. It like legitimately makes me sad.
I wish we were videotaping this because the look of disgust on 5 out of the 6 people in this room
Well,
is just.
hold on. I might be changing because I'm the only one defending you.
Yeah.
But this really hinges on what day of the week was this?
So what day would be acceptable?
What day of the week? Don't fuck you.
I know what day of the week this
What
was.
day of the week was this?
No.
Yeah, answer his question and then Mike will tell you.
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday night.
What were you gonna do? It's not like you're gonna go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Stay for the fucking show.
Oh man.
Also-
okay, 2 things.
Yeah.
I do understand you specifically have seen him before.
Yeah.
But it was so fun.
It was fun.
Such a
It
good
was fun.
show.
It was
And
fun.
it was super funny too.
Phil looks so disappointed.
Also, I think here's you guys want to hear the
'cause I was
kicker.
Don't look at me, man. Don't.
I
look at
didn't
me.
get Snapchats. I didn't get videos. I thought I was gonna get something. I was like, because I said before you guys saw it, I was like, oh, let me know if he does like this thing again.
Right.
And we joked about it, and then I heard
Well, but
nothing.
but
You
until now.
essentially wasted Mike's money.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think the worst part is that was a sold out show, and that means a lot of people wanted to go to it.
No, let's remember who wasted Mike's money. It was Julia.
My real wife, who exists.
But
I love her.
But that was-
she's the best.
but that was really the
So in love.
that was the consideration I had to make. Is when I made that decision, I was like, how do I tell Mike? Do I lie? Do I say it was a great show?
No, you wait until you're on the.
I wait until the podcast. Yep, that was the plan.
God.
And you know what? It worked even better than I expected.
You guys are so lame.
You're a whore.
Man, you could have like given the tickets
Mike,
to somebody.
I don't feel like.
You could have walked to Chase and given him to Chase.
yeah, you could have given me the tickets.
Yeah,
I would have gone
yeah.
for sure.
Call me.
I thought
Yeah, Phil would have come with me.
I thought you were out of the
Call me.
area. weren't you out of the state, Chase?
yeah, actually,
You would have
what
flown
weekend was
back.
it?
God damn it.
Yeah, I was probably
The
in
weekend you were
Arizona.
gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I propose something?
Yes.
Let's demote Andrew from regular dad to stepdad. Mike, I believe
You're
that the
new dad.
Oh,
New dad. New
Real
dad.
Mike, can you adopt us all?
Oh,
Mike
that's
is taking
a lot
over
of
the-
responsibility.
Well, you
Mike
have
has
a wife,
taken over
right?
the pod in a
I
bloodless
do
coup.
have a wife.
now you do.
We can handle this.
Oh, that's right.
Let me just talk to my real wife first about adopting all of you as our children. I'm sure she'll love it. She loves you guys.
Wait, who are we talking about?
My wife, my real wife.
So
She's cool.
I don't know if there's no lesson to be learned there. There's
No.
There's so many
It's a
lessons.
fucking Saturday night. You guys had tickets to a show, and there was 2 people playing. It was not going to be that long.
three people playing.
You know what it is?
Two
like
people
a
playing before who you
three-
want.
oh
to see.
yeah, sure, right.
3 bands playing a show.
There was 2 discoveries.
A normal show.
There was 2 discoveries there. 2 discoveries. They could have been your new favorite thing.
Yeah.
You would never know.
There is a limited reality where what you did is acceptable, and it had to be the right situation.
If it was
like
a Tuesday
night where you had to work
Everyone knows Tuesday nights are the worst.
What? Is your name Julia?
Hello, Mike.
Wow.
Hello, wife.
Don't pretend you don't know who I am. If it was a fucking Tuesday night,
I don't know how to play
and
with
you
that.
had to,
That is a
I
little
know
bit-
you don't know how to play with me.
Tickle it.
Okay, not on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, not on the pod.
Whoa.
We'll talk about this in the car.
Ooh, in the car. Okay, so if it was a Tuesday night where you had to,
Please stop.
Is there a way to like hard stop and go to the next thing? Did you have something else planned?
Don't edit this out. Just stop. Just know.
I'm starting to pick which one's more of a bummer to me.
Okay, the bit is over. I have a real wife. It's fine. It's not Peter.
damn it.
All right. Well, we're in agreement that I'm a piece of shit. That's fine.
Wait.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Moving along.
Yeah, you're a bummer. Let's move on.
Mike's not married. Got it.
Wad.
Like,
What would Andrew do?
like Andrew, what about just like going somewhere, getting a slice of pizza, getting a drink?
Yeah.
Like not at the concert. You don't even have to stay at the show. Just go somewhere, have fun, and then come back and see Rostam or not Rostam, whoever
Alex
this guy is.
Cameron. Alex
Honestly,
Cameron.
the best. Oh wait, you guys had to drive. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say the best way to get like
They
the
could've-
time is to just get drunk.
They could have Ubered back and then come back to Capitol Hill and got in the car.
Yeah.
So many solutions.
What a fun night that would have been.
Right.
Real spontaneous.
And if you don't like standing, you could have gone and just seen at least 3 songs or something. Just so that you like didn't completely waste money.
You know, these are all interesting ideas.
If you have this much money to waste, can you just start writing me a check each month? Because I would like disposable income.
Yeah, next time neither of you can make it to a show, let me know.
Look, I encourage you to look up the sunk cost fallacy and then come back. to me.
This is not a thing though. Like
Hold on. If I look up the sunk cost fallacy, I feel like that's going to say
There's so much disappointment in this room.
I feel like it's not going to be worth it to look up the sunk cost fallacy.
I know
not.
what the sunk cost fallacy is.
Right.
Right, but that's the assumption that you're just not going to have fun for the rest of the night for the money that you spent.
You know what they always say? I wish I would have gone home earlier in my 20s.
Yeah.
That's what my parents always say, you know.
That's what you say on
I'm
your
gonna,
deathbed.
I'm gonna wait till I'm about 47 to stay out late seeing bands that I love.
That's what people who are dying say. I really wish I would have
should have
gone
gone
home and watched fucking, what is that show?
Married at First Sight.
I'm Married at First Sight.
But here's a hinge point. Was that the first time you'd ever watched Married at First Sight? And had you not watched it, would you have not been able to bring it up on the pod?
Yeah.
No, that's a fucking lie.
You lying
not
piece of
true.
shit.
Not true at all.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's my promise to everybody in this room.
Yeah.
I will never do that again.
Never do what again?
Exactly.
so sincere.
I don't know. Just whatever you want it to be. I was not going to do it again.
All right.
Does that make everybody happy again?
Well, don't worry. We'll never give you tickets for anything again.
I'm gonna invite you to a show, and then when you show up, I'm like, "Hey, man, how's it going? Oh yeah, we're right over here." And then I'll get you all situated, and then I'll be like, "See ya," and I'll just leave.
See ya.
Then they'll leave too. They won't care.
So let's pivot to happier things. Fast food.
Okay.
All right. Are we all good now?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. So we got an over under here.
Yes.
We got Shake Shack. Shake Shack, very, very hyped burger joint.
Definitely.
Overrated, underrated. What do you think?
Overrated. So overrated. The most overrated thing ever.
Okay. Why?
So I had not been to Shake Shack at all until the last weekend. And from my understanding of Shake Shack is that it started in New York City and it's like a high-end burger joint where they've got great ingredients and the food is just insane. So when they opened one up here in South Lake Union, for those of you who are not familiar with Seattle, South Lake Union's like the Amazon hub where all new construction is going on in Seattle.
Expensive.
It's expensive. It's like urban renewal and uppity and
And they have a trolley.
they
The
have
South Lake Union trolley.
you can ride the South Lake Union trolley,
also known as the slide.
Keep
Ride the
sliding.
So that has nothing to do with this. But so the Shake Shack
I
in
missed
Seattle.
that cheer. I was really disappointed in myself.
The Shake Shack in Seattle is
We can do it again.
is in South Lake Union. It's in a terrible location. Like they picked the worst location possible. It's wedged into a triangle area. And when you walk in, like I'm looking forward to this. I've been looking for a time and it's always busy. We got there at 11 o'clock when it opened on a Saturday and there was already a line like out the door. We thought we were going to be the first ones there. We get in, you do all your ordering on screens, which totally fine. I don't need to talk to another human. I hate humans.
Sure.
But then all the booths are already filled. And I'm looking at the way this restaurant's designed. They have so much open, empty space, yet they decided not to put any tables or seats or chairs anywhere in it. And then I went to wait for my burger, and the lady who was handing out the burgers was yelling at us, "All of you people, you need to go stand over there and wait for your food over there. If you don't have your order over here, you can't be over here. You need to be over there." Oh, okay, but it's not clearly marked where I need to be. So then I wait, I get a text, food's ready. There's nowhere to sit. I walk over to get my food. She looks at me, she's like, "Why are you over here?" Like, I got a text for my food. What? And then she just walked away. I'm like, okay. And then I wait like 5 more minutes in an area where I've already been told, yeah, you're not supposed to stand there. And then finally my food comes. It's not in a bag like it was supposed to be. There's nowhere to stand. So we ended up standing and eating our food. I paid $30 for a Shake Shack cheeseburger, a hamburger for my wife. We got bacon on both of them. I got bacon and cheese fries. I got a milkshake and she got fries. I paid $30 for all of that. So 2 hamburgers, 2 fries, and a milkshake. I could have paid like $6-7 at Dick's, which is the local Seattle chain, and gotten just as good, if not better hamburgers, much better service, and a way better experience for like a third of the price. It was so bad. I will never go back to Shake Shack.
And that concludes
That's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Peter's Yelp
Fuck
corner.
Shake
Wow.
Shack.
So overrated.
No. Underrated.
I've actually personally never had it, so I can't comment
It
on
was
this one.
it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. I was looking so forward.
I've never
your life?
Dan, that's great.
Yeah, no, I'm like,
And a few episodes ago, he was talking about a seizure.
I would rather.
Just put
I
in
would
context.
rather. No. I would rather wake up, look like a baby, and have a seizure than go back to Shake Shack.
Oh my god!
Wow, harsh
Shake
words.
Shack, worse than seizing. 1 star Google review. Peter, right there.
Me
That
having
would be an amazing Yelp review.
It's 1 star, but I wish I could give it 0.
me having a seizure. At least I didn't have to go to work. I ate Shake Shack, still had to go to work.
Yeah, that
Fair
sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
No.
That does sound terrible.
Okay. How about over under on Chick-fil-A?
Oh, Chick-fil-A is delicious.
Chick-fil-A.
Too expensive.
Overrated.
Yeah, overrated.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, man.
definitely.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about those, but if you go get a chicken Sammy and then they give it to you and you open it up and you look at it and you're like, it's like small. There's like nothing on it. It's like not, the chicken is good, but it's not like amazing enough to be by itself on this dumb bun. It's just like, man, I don't know.
You know, you get like sauces to dip it in, right?
Yeah, you can get the sauces and stuff, but I just
And
feel
they're
like,
delicious.
I'm going to tell you I've got a nuanced opinion here.
yeah.
Because I would agree with you about 95% of their menu. However, the spicy chicken breakfast sandwich at Chick-fil-A
it is delicious.
is damn good.
What's on it?
Spicy chicken in a biscuit.
And the
that's it,
biscuit
huh?
is delicious.
And the biscuit's great.
Okay. But just straight up, just chicken and biscuit.
Pretty much.
Wow,
I don't
all
think
right.
there may be a sauce. I don't even remember. I don't even care. It's so good.
Yeah, see, I guess that's kind of the thing is like, it doesn't matter because the chicken's so good, but it's like, man, I don't know.
Everything else on the menu.
I get it, but I just feel like, what?
Have you had, because I have eaten a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And when I go to like Wendy's or when I go to McDonald's,
Yeah.
I hate those hamburgers.
Oh,
and when I get the chicken sandwiches there,
Phil
like
will have a word with you once he's done ripping that
there
bong.
is a, you know,
The ultimate chicken sandwich at McDonald's is exactly like the Chick-fil-A sandwich
No,
for
it's
half
not.
price.
It is, dude.
No,
It's like the
it
same
is
thing.
not. No, I have lived in the same. This is shame for me, but in the same day, I have eaten Wendy's for lunch, a Wendy's chicken sandwich for lunch, and then I've gotten Chick-fil-A for dinner. Chick-fil-A is absolutely much better. Just a regular Chick-fil-A sandwich with the 2 pickles and nothing else on it is way better than anything McDonald's or Wendy's serves up.
I think
it's so much better.
I think Wendy's has great chicken sandwiches.
I would agree.
Yeah, their spicy chicken's pretty good too.
You know what my review for Chick-fil-A is? 1 star, my pleasure. My pleasure to give it a fucking 1 star. It's overpriced. It's way overpriced.
It really
I
is,
would
dude.
rather
It
eat
is
Chick-fil-A. I would rather eat Chick-fil-A than have a seizure. I'm just saying.
Wow. That's high praise.
Wow.
We know how much you love having seizures.
Yeah.
Peter
Again.
literally reviews everything, and whether it's better or worse than a seizure.
Yeah. On the bell curve, having a seizure is smack dab in the middle.
But I will give a criticism to Chick-fil-A. People talk about how good their service is. I feel like every person I've ever ordered from is in a continuous state of training. Like they never fully train.
It's true.
the
Everybody
people.
seems new there.
Yeah, they're all new. They're all new high schoolers.
They can never
and
keep-
No one ever gets their job.
They can
right.
never keep anybody.
No, they actually pay really well for a fast food restaurant. But
If you guys ever, I'll just end this little the Chick-fil-A thing with, if you ever have a chance to go to Cane's, Raising Cane's, and have you ever heard of this place?
Where?
It's a chicken finger fast food place. So it's like they specialize in just
Chicken
sweet
fingers.
sweet chicken tendies, man, and that's their specialty. And they have crinkle fries. So their things always come with the chicken tendies, of course. However many pieces you want.
That's their number one. Like
That's
I
a
said,
given.
Crinkle fries, which are really good.
Obviously.
And then
Crinkle.
a piece of Texas toast, which is like a fat piece of buttery toast.
Ooh.
And then like a little thing of coleslaw. And they have this special thing called cane sauce. And it's really brings it all together. The cane sauce is the dipping sauce. And it's this like nice kind of red looking aioli kind of like dip. It's, oh man, it's so fucking good.
Where do you find these mythical canes?
They are in only
The
you
South,
know,
right?
the South.
oh,
So
cool, real helpful. So
I go there whenever I go to Arizona.
you know what,
there,
Chase?
yeah.
You're just
It
describing.
is delicious. I will say they have the best chicken, slash fast food chicken I've ever had.
You're just describing Chick-fil-A before Chick-fil-A came up here. You're just a southern institution that's not yet in the Northwest.
It's so good.
Well, let's end the show with a little game, a twist on a familiar game. This is the SRG, the sequitur ranking game. We're going to rank 4 hamburger joints. So these things actually do have a relation to each other, which is pretty weird for this game. So we have Shake Shack, In-N-Out, Five Guys, and Dick's. And I'm curious to see where you guys are ordering these. So I put Shake Shack as last because it's the only one I haven't eaten personally, so I can't really comment. Yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so not really strong opinions on Shake Shack, with the exception of Peter. Can I guess yours was last?
No, Shake Shack first. Judge, it's last.
Oh, okay, great.
It's below Caesar.
Where'd you put this?
Did everybody else put Caesar on their list?
Well, Caesar burger.
Mine's implied.
It's the burger. You get the Caesar burger. It's got flashing lights on it, and then you eat it.
Wow.
Oh, have you ever eaten at Little Caesars?
Kevin, we're talking about burgers, not Maya Pizza.
Dude, Grand Malls is my favorite.
Grand Malls.
Did anyone not have Shake Shack last? Kevin's quiet.